What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sitting here with my Camaro and I am looking at some timesheets. So I want to talk to you guys about my drag strip trip a couple of weeks ago to Bradenton. I did the quarter mile, and this is with the car. If you will know, I just had a built 4L60E and 342 performance motive gears put into the car. Now this is a heads cam intake exhaust car that made 380 rear wheel horsepower prior to the work. So what I want to do now is go ahead and roll the film from Bradenton, show you guys me racing. I only got 3 pulls in and I was a little bit disappointed at that, but after you watch the video, we'll go ahead and swing back here and I will talk to you about the before and after times and what the torque converter and gears did for my times, and we can break everything down. So I'll see you here in just a few. All right, first run here. Let's see what she does. She gripped good off the line there. No spin and I was full throttle. That was sweet. Look at this fog on my windshield though. Okay, we're lining up for round number 2 here. I only launched at about, what did I launch at? About 1900 RPMs on that last one. I think I can go higher because I stuck pretty good. So I'm gonna shoot it up to about 22, 23 and see how it goes. Not bad, not bad. I think that was going to be pretty similar to the first run though. First run was 12.2. I'm going to say maybe I pulled a 12.1 out of that one if I didn't get disqualified. I feel like I might have jumped off the line a little bit there. Alright, let's see what we ran here. That one felt good, but like I said, holding it at 2300 RPMs was not easy. It started jumping on me and I got a little bit of a weird launch, but it stuck. I could slam my foot to the pedal and it didn't spin. Thank you. 12.4. 12.4 at 110. Well, I'm supposed to be improving throughout the night, but so far that doesn't look good, but we'll get it. That just shows, like, you know, human error can knock off 2/10 just like that. So I think I've raced all Camaros tonight. I'm up against another, looks like a 2016 or 2017 SS. I'm keeping up with all of them though. It's pretty sweet. I raced a 2018 earlier and he ran a I think he ran a 12.7, so that was just a defect in driver mod. That was when I ran my 12.2. So let's see what this guy's got. Gotta perfect this launch. So like I said, I'm gonna try and launch it a little bit lower RPMs. At higher RPMs, it just kind of bogged when I launched. It felt It felt all right, but I just read up a little bit, and some people like to flash their torque converter right from the idle, and some people like to load it up. It's just dependent on what your setup likes, and apparently mine likes to be smashed from an idle, so I'm gonna try that again. So, I don't know if that showed up in the video. My windshield completely fogged up. I was going 120 and I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see where the wall was. I was just hoping that I was in the middle of the track. Oh my God, that was so scary. That sucked. But that was a good run. Besides the fact that I almost died. That was seriously so scary. I was just guessing where I was. I turned around to see where he was in relation. Oh, that was terrifying. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video. Now let's go ahead and break down each one of those runs and compare it to the previous numbers that I got before I did the transmission and the rear end. So looking at the numbers here, when I was just heads and cam, the best 60 foot that I was able to pull off was a 2.0. And that was significantly dropped. I dropped that about 2.5 seconds there, my first run of the day, with 1.761 seconds. So looking at my best quarter mile time of the night, I'm looking at 12.2 at 111.26 miles an hour. Now that shaved off from my best time previously running 12.6 at 111. So shaved off 0.4 seconds there. And I expected a little more, to be honest with you. From my research that I did, I read that a torque converter on a stock car will shave half a second. So maybe if I would have gotten some more runs in, I could have shaved a little more off, but I was sticking, tire pressure was good, and I don't really know what else I could have done. I mean, some of those I was really feeling it, that was going to be the best run I could pull off, and it still was pretty consistent throughout the board. So my second run with the transmission and rear end of the night, let's talk about that. 1.9, my worst 60 foot, was when I loaded up the the torque converter to about 2,300 RPMs and got that launched. Now you remember me saying that I felt it bog a little bit, and it definitely did. Compared to the other runs, that was my slowest, obviously, slowest takeoff of the night, but, you know, I don't know what to do there. I gripped, I had it stuck at 2,300 RPMs. That was as much as the brakes would let me go. So I don't really know what can be improved there, but obviously there's something. That time I ran a 12.4. I was a little bummed about that. And let's go to the last run, a 1.8 60 foot. 12.3 at 110 miles an hour. So I ran 12.2, 3, and 4. Pretty consistent there, not too much variance, you know, throughout the different runs. And maybe if I would have been able to run more that night, I could have dropped it a little more. But so I had a good time at Bradenton. It was a lot of fun racing the car. Like I said, I didn't get the number that I was looking for. I really wanted an 11. But in the end, does it really matter? A drag strip time is basically bragging rights to your friends so you can say how fast your car is. Miles per hour, I think, is way more important than ET times, because anyone can shave off a half a second from spinning your tires a little bit, but that miles per hour really shows how fast that car can get up to. So even though I would have liked it, I'm still happy that I did all this to the car. Even though I only shaved 0.4 seconds, I feel so much more power driving the car every day, and that's where it really matters. It doesn't matter that I go to the strip, a couple times a year and maybe I shaved off 0.4 seconds. It's whoop-de-doo. I drive the car 3, 4, 5 times a week, and that's where the fun is driving it on the street. I can now play around a lot more than I used to, and it's so fun. So drag numbers, don't dwell on them. I was disappointed when I got my horsepower numbers. I expected to be in the 400. I mean, I did ported 243 heads, cam, intake, LS6 intake, headers, put all this money into it, and I put down 380 to the wheels. And I was like, kind of bummed about it. But then I drove it and I was like, who cares? It's making so much torque. I went with a smaller cam because it makes so much torque. And the car is just so fun to drive. So whatever you're doing, just have fun with it. Make sure your mods are for your drivability and for you, and not so that you can impress your friends with a drag time. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.